And we're going to start with Christina Galicia, Casting for Recovery. We met Christina at the Fly Fishing Expo in Plainview, and nice to see you again, Christina.
It's nice to see you too. Thanks for having us.
Now, this is a big event. It's coming up on Thursday, May 11th. But before we talk about the event, let's talk about the genesis, the very beginning, about Christina, your story, and how it led to getting involved with Casting for Recovery.
Okay, well, basically Casting for Recovery supplies no-cost weekend retreats for women with a diagnosis of breast cancer. So the way I got involved is in January of 2008, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had my surgery, started my chemotherapy, and heard about Casting for Recovery, and put my name in and was selected to be one of the 14 participants on the retreat that September. So it's, like I said, it's a weekend retreat. You go in on Friday, and we have breast cancer education, peer support, combined with the therapeutic sport of fly fishing. So all through the weekends, we talk about fly fishing. We'll teach you how to cast. We'll show you how to make a fly. In addition, we have, like I said, medical and psychosocial on hand. So we have lots of Q&As, just time to talk. Many women that attend our retreats have never been to a formal support group. So it's basically just a peer support to help you, get through this diagnosis and this journey that, you don't want to be on, but you have to take.
Absolutely. And to pay for this retreat, you do a big fundraiser every year. Let's talk about the fundraiser and what will take place on Thursday night, May 11th.
Well, yes, we have our major fundraiser every year, hosted by the Sport Fishing Alliance. And like we said, the weekend is totally no cost. So this is our big bread and butter. This is our major push. Each woman that comes on the retreat, it costs us about $1,000 to house them, feed, the equipment, and all of that. So we need to raise about $14,000 each year to cover the cost of the retreat. The organization itself is nationwide. We have 41 retreats going in 41 states, but each individual retreat is responsible for raising the money in order to put on the retreat that year. So on May 11th, that's our big push. We'll be doing our major fundraiser to hopefully raise the majority of the money that we will need to put on the retreat in September. We also have other things coming up through the year. We rely heavily on private donation. We just got a huge grant from Pink Aid. Thank you guys so much for that, to help us out. And hopefully we get most of the money we need now at this event to get us selling through, and we can put this on for no problem.
And let's give all the details: where, when, time, how much it costs, and what will take place at the big event.
Okay, so it's on Thursday, May 11th. It starts at 6 o'clock, and it's at Gemelli's at Bergen Point Country Club in West Babylon. Tickets are $65 a person, and it's a dinner, ticket auction, silent auction, 50-50, and a couple of other things. And basically it's a great dinner, and we auction off a lot of great things each year. We have many really good items, some fishing related. We have some fishing trips out of Captree, half-day fishing trips that are donated. Sometimes we have some equipment, and then we have other things like 4 one-day hopper passes to Disney, and just a variety of things. So there's something for everybody to win at the event.
And for someone to get in contact with you, how can they get in contact with you, Christina?
Well, if they'd like to get tickets, they can call me directly on my cell number at 631-252-7195, or they can go to my my email at CFRLI Christina, which is CHRISTINA @gmail.com, and we can get them all the information and get them started.
Now, one thing I'm fascinated about, the health benefit of someone recovering from breast cancer and fly fishing. You're a living example of that. So talk about how the benefit someone who's recovering from breast cancer gets out of getting involved in fly fishing.
Well, this was actually a brainchild of a breast cancer surgeon and a professional fly fisherman. And the thinking behind it is the therapeutic sport of fly fishing, and the motion of the fly fishing helps with the lymphatic system and just helps the actual mobility of somebody that has had surgery, whether it just be the breast surgery or a more involved lymphatic surgery. So basically that's the idea of the fly fishing and how it would help on a medical and health level. On a mental level, like I said, a lot of these women have never been to a organized support group. So what we're hoping to do is basically just give them a new sense of self, a renewed love of life, and at the end of the day, maybe seeing that they're not totally, just because they're diagnosed with breast cancer, they're not totally breast cancer. That there is more life out there. This is definitely something that can be beat. You know, there are more and more women every year, myself included, that are beating it. You know, we're here to tell you that. But basically just to give you, you know, a renewed sense of well-being. You know, being out in nature, being on that river on Sunday where you're actually getting, we put these ladies in waders, they're in the river where they're an experienced fly fishermen, and they've got the fish swimming around them, they've got the birds, the nature. It's an amazing experience. Some say it's actually life-changing.
Wow, that is so awesome and so inspiring. So again, it's going to take place on Thursday, May 11th at Gemelli's Bergen Point Country Club in West Babylon, 69 Bergen Avenue. And to get a hold of Christina, 631-252-7195. And lastly, describe the experience of what some of these ladies have experienced this event, getting in the water. I'm sure that you've seen firsthand what a great experience it is for these ladies that lasts a lifetime.
Well, yes. Every time I go on the weekend, I hope to have at least one of what I call my aha moments. We experienced one of those last year with a young woman who was about a year out in her treatment. So still kind of raw. It was still all too fresh in her mind. And we fished for about 4 hours on Sunday, and she had come off the river after about 2 to use the facilities. And when she came out, she was very emotional, and I asked her what was going on. And she had said to me it just occurred to her that she had been on the river for 2 hours and didn't think about breast cancer once. She said that I was in the fish, with the fish and the birds, and I didn't think about breast cancer. And it just occurred to me that I'm not breast cancer. That's not me. And there will be times that I'm not breast cancer 24/7. And we hugged and we cried, and I said to her, you just had your aha moment. It'll get better. This is not the encompass of your life. You will get better, you will survive this. It'll be like what I like to say, a bump in the road of your life, and you'll move on. So we're hoping that many women have that kind of experience and support on the retreats, and you know, just get a sense of knowing that there's more out there and a love of life.
Christina, that's awesome. We support all the great work you're doing for casting recovery, and we'll see you again before this event, because we want to do everything we can to make this event a huge success. So keep up the good work, and we'll see you again, and we know that on May 11th it's going to be a huge success.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
All right, there you go, folks. Great work from Christina Galicia.
Yes.
And her great event on May 11th, Casting for Recovery.